Yo, what's up? Today's June 9th, 2016. I am Marvin Parker Jr., aka the 33. It's the debut of Marvin and Mario from the Barbershop here at Mo Better Cuts in San Marcos, Texas. Not really sure what we're gonna get into today. It is the first one, it's rough, so bear with us. But sports, music, pop culture, all that and more. Game 3 last night and the finals, Game 4 tomorrow. So we're getting to that hot and heavy to start off. Let's go in and meet the guys and see what's up.
What's up, Mario? How you doing, brother? You all right? Good with you, man. How you doing, man?
Alright, like I said outside, it's Marvin and Mario from the Barbershop here at Mo Better Cuts in San Marcos. I said outside, Game 3 is yesterday, Game 4 is tomorrow. So we're about to start off with some hot and heavy questions about the game, and let's see where it goes. Get it? Got it? Good? What's up? So, Game 3 last night, I didn't even watch the fourth quarter, much of a blowout. I'm going to toss it to Mario to see what his take was on the game last night.
Man, it was a great game, man, but the game kind of seemed like it was staged to me because Golden State didn't seem like they gave it their all. But me as a true Cavs fan, any way we get a win, we're going to take a win. So go Cavs, Game 4 tomorrow. Hopefully we get this dub tomorrow.
Anyone else's thoughts on Game 3 last night?
Steph's washed.
Washed?
Washed. What? Dude doesn't show up in big times. That's what I'm saying. He does not show up in big time.
What it is?
Big times. That's not season's not big times.
I'm saying he only played the first.
But no, even think about national games. What national game did he go often besides Washington? Not one time on Monday.
To be honest,
What big time national game did he go often?
I mean he's not a
He went
physical
off-
player. You know what I'm saying? He can't hang with LeBron and them.
And I think Houston messed him up first round anyway. It's like,
When they finally trapped him,
I think
it was
I don't
over.
think he's 100%.
Yeah.
Like, he's
I
not
mean,
playing.
he kind of showed up
It's
playing
because
OKC.
Kyrie.
OKC gave him a run for their money.
Okay, so he's trash.
He's tired.
Boy, you sleep.
Okay, I see.
So he's tired. So he's tired. He's tired.
I didn't say he's tired. I didn't say he's hurt. I'm just saying,
Well, how did
like,
he beat a four?
I mean,
What I thought was
I
interesting
think
though
so.
was like the fact that everyone was
I
talking
think
about
so.
how crazy it was that Golden State was beating them by so much and their stars haven't showed up. The funny thing is, now that LeBron has his role players showing up, now you're seeing their star players still aren't showing up. I mean, Steph Curry didn't show up last year either. Klay Thompson's the only one that might show up, and he was off. I think he was like 0 for something for 3-pointers.
It's like if Steph ain't on, man, you know what I'm saying? Nothing about it.
I'm just glad to see JR finally stepped up. Quite honestly.
True.
Like,
He didn't reach his goal on Joe Bucky, so he figured he'd play.
we know JR is he's still ain't being fair. I mean, come on. The first 3 games, what? Maybe 40 points.
And even trying to watch LeBron win, like I wanted LeBron to win, but at the same time, as an NBA fan, it's upsetting to see so many blowouts this playoffs. Like it's embarrassing. I don't see how you can go from blowing out
Hold on,
somebody.
Buddy Love was not playing last night though.
True.
Tobin hit it right on the head right there where he talked about how he wants LeBron to win though. So on to the next question, LeBron's legacy with a ring for Cleveland. Or without?
Without
LeBron's legacy without a ring, his legacy without a ring with Cleveland would be terrible because that's what LeBron went back to Cleveland for to do, is to get our Cleveland City ring. If LeBron wins a ring with Cleveland, greatest of all time.
Would you shame LeBron for not winning this year in leaving Cleveland?
hell yeah, I'm burning up.
If LeBron left this year, and he left this year and we didn't get a ring,
I'm burning that jersey.
I think he would have every right to leave because, for one, our coaching is terrible and our organization, our head offices are terrible. So I think LeBron gave him ample time to come back to get a ring.
And that's Mario's hot take. Anyone else got a take on LeBron's legacy with or without a ring?
He's gonna be a legend regardless.
Without a ring. What do you need me to do?
That's all I'm saying about him, though. He's good. I'm not saying he's a legend.
We're never gonna beat him.
What you got?
I said, regardless if he win or if he don't, he never gonna be a Kobe or he never gonna be an MJ.
He's better.
Everybody likes who it doesn't like him, so it doesn't matter if you
Everyone likes Kobe.
Hey, nah.
So you're saying LeBron is not in the same class? Second tier superstar.
No.
What?
Okay, I'm just clarifying.
I'm saying he has a very
No.
unfortunate path to greatness because he just keeps losing in the finals.
Yeah, I don't know how many
It's hard for us to be like, oh, yeah, so
we're used to great ones.
So you gonna tell me that if he didn't go to the finals, if he was just as good as he is now, but didn't go to the finals as many times as he did and lost, if he just didn't go, he would still be a better player?
I feel like if he went,
that would be worse.
won,
That would be worse.
if he went to the finals and won it, like every time he went, then he probably would be better than Kobe.
Oh, he definitely would. But I'm saying, like, you can't fault him for going to the finals.
Kobe kind of like switched up.
There's a lot of great players that don't have rings.
I mean, Kobe and Michael, they both have Hall of Fame teammates.
Yeah.
I know he had them in Miami, but.
And then when he won in Miami,
But he got the squad he wanted. He's
I mean,
GM of the
I'm not
team.
gonna say
He got the squad.
Hey, but that first time he went to Miami, lost to who?
Matters.
My point is that Dirk is the only superstar on that team.
Wait, you trying to clown D-Wade?
Huh?
You trying to clown D-Wade?
I'm not trying to clown on D-Wade, man. Like, LeBron had the squad, but they still got beat by a better team.
Because before LeBron was there, D-Wade won like his own stuff.
I feel what you're saying, but at the same time, it's like people talk about superstars. He had superstars on his team, but if you look at their performances, they didn't have superstar performances. You seen Chris Bosh was like 0 for 7 in the first quarter. You had D Wade was like 0 for 5. They had like 4 points total the whole game.
Curry was
I don't
like
see how just because
that.
they're superstars, you gonna say that he had a big team. If they're not playing like superstars, then they're not superstars at that moment.
Yeah, 'cause they go back to what he's saying. Like he's saying he's basically the GM of the team.
Yeah.
But just because he picked the team, don't mean the players gonna show up at the right
It's a
time.
different day every day.
I feel like the
It's
only
like he was
person.
done there in the finals when James Harden never really showed up.
Well, that's LeBron's take of with or without a legacy. On to the Warriors side of things. So Steph Curry, I don't know if you heard, pulled out of the upcoming Olympics this summer in Rio for undisclosed reasons. I don't know what those reasons are, but Mario, do you care Steph's not going to play for the red, white, and blue this summer? Does it matter or what?
I really don't care because I'm not a Steph Curry. I'm not a Steph Curry fan. But, you know, Steph does have some injuries that he has to make sure he's right for next season. But by him pulling out the Olympics, he's the NBA MVP. He won the finals last year. Does he really need the Olympics?
He's never played for the red, white, and blue though. Never before.
So does that make him not the player that he really is because he don't want to play for the Olympic team? Or he's hurt, he got hurt ankles. He's
Is
playing
it
right
not
now.
a duty for the superstars to play at least one time for the country?
I don't say it's a duty. I think a lot of dudes like to do it to get the notoriety. But by him pulling out, I think it's his own opinion to do it, or if he want to play or not. But I'm not a fan of Curry, so he's soft anyway.
Anyone?
Yeah, I think the United States, they're going to get gold with or without him. And it just shows that he doesn't value a gold medal as much as he values rings. And that's it.
I mean, you also got to think of the fact, you saw Paul George's injury, was that, Paul George's injury, what, last year, or was it the year before?
No, it was last year.
It was last year, he
Yeah.
snapped his leg, snapped that shit. I mean, I don't think it's that important. Snap that shit.
Does anyone care that Steph's not playing?
We can bet on the B team.
I care.
I need Cleveland to win.
I care more about trying to
Hey,
see.
Philly Mario, I need Cleveland.
I'm trying to see LeBron in a dunk contest before I see Curry.
I think I care more about Paul George than about 2017.
Put Kobe on 2K, shouldn't be able to win.
But who?
That was
Put Kobe on 2K.
No, he
He deserves it.
You're right.
He deserves it.
well. It seems like everyone agrees they don't even care if Steph plays for the red, white, and blue. So I guess it's like that. But on to the next one, question 4 that is. So you got KD, Dwight, Mike Conley, and Chandler Parsons next year, either unrestricted or a player opt. Anyone got any opinions on where they'll be? Dwight fan?
KD.
So yeah, I'm starting off. Where do you think KD and Dwight are gonna go?
I really think KD. I think truly, honestly, he's gonna stay. He's gonna stay in Oklahoma because for one, Westbrook has 1 more year left on his contract, and I think they got too close this year to throw it away right now. So I think KD would at least sign a 1-year contract, and him and Westbrook will part ways after that.
I agree.
I tell you what though, KD does need to go to San Antonio. With his passive style of play.
We ain't got enough money.
He don't know how to be aggressive.
Do you think that's anything to his Hall of Fame career? I guess you could say if he powers up with other powers.
He doesn't have a Hall of Fame career.
KD? No.
KD is right now. He's not a Hall of Fame.
No.
He doesn't have a Hall of
How
Fame
many?
career though.
How many?
If KD never plays, he's not in the Hall of Fame.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
Bro. How many rings he got?
Charles Barkley in the
How many
Hall of
times
Fame
he
and
been
got
to
no
the
rings. Once.
That's what I'm saying. That ain't Hall.
What's
Not
KD?
everyone gets to the Hall.
What is
What has
KD
KD
without
done so
Westbrook?
far? What, MVP?
Oh.
What is he without Westbrook?
I don't know about
What is he without Harden?
But you can't give him
KD got them to the playoffs and Westbrook didn't.
What
When KD
happened-
was out, Westbrook didn't get
When
into
they
the playoffs.
started
When Westbrook was
winning,
out, KD did get to the
when
playoffs.
they've been doing good these playoffs, it's when KD's been active. When they've been losing, it's when he's been chilling off in the corner, like he
He's
always.
the softest superstar we've ever seen.
So is he a superstar?
Boy is
softer than Charlotte. He a glorified role player. He a glorified role player.
You gotta go to the finals like this.
I think he's Hall of Fame.
Charles Barkley.
Am I just guessing?
So I guess we all agree on KD. Does anyone think Dwight Howard leaves Houston?
He needs to leave.
Everybody says anyone think he stays in Houston.
He needs to retire. He needs to retire. He needs to leave the NBA.
I know Mark Cuban. Do I know Mark Cuban like I do? He's gonna be Dwight. It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be stupid, but Mark Cuban's gonna be
I think the best thing for Dwight, the best thing for him to do is go to Detroit and play with Van Gundy, because that's the best he's performed in his career when he was in Orlando. And Detroit needs a big man.
Detroit got Drummond.
But Dwight will perform better up under that coach.
So let Drummond go?
The controversy between Dwight and that coach when he was in Orlando, that's the best he performed in his career. So let him go back with that coach, and he'll probably.
I am a Rockets fan.
Okay, so from your Rockets perspective, what do you want your team to look like next year?
I feel like we just need another. I say KD to be honest, but I think Dwight's gonna
With
stay.
Houston.
You think Dwight's gonna stay? Does anyone think Chandler Parsons could be a championship asset on any specific team next year?
No.
Hey, the Lakers.
You're flying.
No.
I mean, he's not going to be a.
He's a role player too. He don't need to be on the list. He's a role player.
Why does he gotta leave Dallas?
I know, that's what I'm saying. He's like,
Yeah,
a role player.
Chandler Parsons is Ray Allen.
So I guess that does it for question 4. But question 5 right here. Tiger Woods pulls out of the U.S. Open for not being physically ready. Obviously, he's got back issues. I'm just curious, does golf even need Tiger Woods anymore? And more specifically, has Tiger Woods made African Americans even care about golf?
Listen, Tiger is weak. Let me answer this first. Tiger's weak. Didn't his wife pull him out the Escalade? He didn't get it straight. He didn't come back a champion, and that's what it is.
I think golf does need Tiger Woods, because since Tiger stopped playing golf, it's not getting the notoriety that it was supposed to be. But Tiger has many more years he can take off 3 or 4 or 5 more years and still come back and still break records like he's already did. Because look at the old players like Watson. He was in his late 60s and still winning PGAs. But now Tiger, he's still young. Tiger still can come back and still rule golf. He needs a break because he went so hard when he was young.
Do African Americans need Tiger Woods in golf, or is that just totally irrelevant?
I don't think African Americans need Tiger Woods in golf because he doesn't claim to be an African American. So if he doesn't claim to be an African American, we don't need him.
He's Asian.
But he's going to see where him not claiming to be African American, where it's going to get him.
I'm all for Tiger, man.
With or without Tiger Woods, do you think African Americans need to be in golf?
I think anything that African Americans get involved in, sports-wise, will be successful at what they do. I think the golf sport itself shuns blacks away from getting into it because that's their past weekend time. And if you look at many clubs today, they won't even let blacks come in because they fear that they will take over the sport.
Anyone got a hot take on this golf piece, Tiger Woods?
Hey,
Is Tiger Woods important to you? Is Tiger Woods important to you?
It doesn't matter.
Irrelevant.
But
I think this ladies' college track competition is more.
I mean, it all depends if you play golf or not.
Yeah, like, who cares
If you
about
play
golf?
golf, you don't want Tiger to.
I don't care about
I mean, part of me wants him to come back, but it's like if he's done, he's done. We watched it.
I don't think he's done though. But like you said, in golf, dudes out there golfing at 60 years old. Tiger just sports.
Not anymore though.
Not anymore.
No one wins at 60 anymore.
Tiger's
No
just
one wins
40.
at 50.
That means he has 20 years left.
No one wins at 50 anymore.
I think it's more.
No one wins at 40.
But how many people over 50 do you still have competing in a professional tournament?
No, that's what I'm talking about.
But they're
Because
still
no one
competing.
wins.
But with Tiger's
he's
skills,
dead.
Tiger will be able to go and win when he gets 50.
His back is broken.
No, but his back is going to heal. That's why he pulled out.
He's not a
Hey,
superhero. Just because he was good at golf.
He washed up.
I think he's dead. He did way too much.
Everybody's gonna remember the last thing that he won in 2008 was the U.S. Open.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
He's still holding records. Tiger's still holding records.
Tiger points of black people.
He changed the game.
So it seems like we'll take Tiger for what he was, but it seems like he won't be missed, for better or for worse.
So whoa.
On to the question 6 today, 6 out of 10 that is. It seems like there's less African Americans, especially in the top of the MLB ranks, even involved in professional baseball. I'm curious why that is. This is the first year in like 30 years where the numbers actually increased. African Americans right now only make up about 8% of the MLB. Can anyone even name the best African American baseball
Andrew
player?
McCutcheon, Billy Hamilton.
I don't know who that is.
Billy Hamilton, the fastest man in the MLB.
Okay.
Andrew McCutcheon, MLB MVP 2 years ago. Who else?
Ryan Howard.
Yeah.
That was Marcus Stroman and the pitcher.
The reason I think that there's not a lot of African Americans in baseball is because when you look at African Americans, we're fast, we jump, we tackle, we compete, we're hard on the football field. But when you get to the sport of baseball, it's a slow, boring sport to where you only got 2 guys involved with pitching and hitting.
That shit is
That's the truth. That's my truth. You're dead quick.
Anyone gotta care that there's not, anyone play baseball growing up?
So why aren't y'all playing professional now?
We play soccer.
Sweat you out.
Because it's around during track season, and they got more track scholarships than baseball
So the timing of it might be one of the main problems.
I'll tell you what.
I didn't do the
I'll tell you what.
football season.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do off
That's what
Hey, I'll tell you what. If we talking race and sports, it's no coincidence why baseball gets paid the highest, NFL gets paid the lowest.
But to be,
I think
Baseball is
guaranteed.
guaranteed. Baseball is guaranteed. Football is not guaranteed.
Baseball's got no cap though, right? Is that the thing?
No
with baseball?
cap.
Baseball has
No cap. It's guaranteed. All your money. Who was that just got sent down that's finna get paid $25 million this year?
28 million.
Who was it? You remember?
They working the most money.
I feel like it's
They all
It was an African American. Old dude, Carl Crawford, got sent down, getting paid $28 million. He's in AAA.
I mean, baseball does last a lot longer.
yeah, they play.
They play forever.
It's no coincidence.
No, but I mean, they start like in what,
You think
in the March?
It's damn near
all the way to October.
Yeah,
That's a long ass time.
You think the popularity of the game has a thing to do with that? Like everybody want to be Cam Newton, so like more people are going into football. But
I mean,
not everybody wants to try to hit a home run. So not everybody's going.
Baseball is no
It's been having some good years recently though. Baseball, the final World Series and all.
I mean, at the same time, like when you're in high school, like more of the black athletes, they doing like 2 or 3 sports versus the white athletes. They just worrying about baseball. So they just got one thing. But the black athletes, they can't do everything. I mean, they doing what they're known for: football, basketball, track. I mean, black dudes mainly, if they get on the baseball team in high school, they just there to be like a pinch run. So they there to run. You know, so it's like that's.
And then that goes back to what I was saying. We like the sports with speed, jumping, fast, hitting, tackling. It's a more physical thing for us because we're more physical people, I think.
Yeah.
And baseball is just too slow.
So transitioning from sports to music, a lot of good music in 2016. I think maybe the best 6 months in a while. So we got album of the year candidates. Maybe people have more options than I do, but I got Drake with Views, Kanye, The Life of Pablo, Kendrick, Untitled Unmastered, Young Thug, possibly Slime Season 3. Anybody, you got an option on that, or what's your take on album of the year so far?
I don't even listen to hip hop. I'm gonna pass this one to my man LJ over here to answer the question because he's a hip hop head.
What you got, T? I want to hear what T had to say. Cool. My album of the year so far, I got Kanye. Life of Pablo.
What makes it album of the year?
Dude, it's greatness. What are you talking about? It's Kanye.
So you have something on it?
Nah, but for real. I'm gonna say my album of the year would be Drake because Drake.
Man, get that take care crap out of here, man. I'm not hearing no Drake.
He seemed to help you through your problems, don't he? Don't Drake seem to help you through your problems? Hold on. And you want to listen to Drake, my vocabulary gets bigger.
So I know these 2 guys right here make music, yeah? Music. So 1 and 2, 2 or 1, however y'all want to do it. What are y'all's takes on that?
I feel like Chance the Rapper has I feel Coloring Book would be the album of the year so far.
But it's a candidate since it's a mixtape.
It's a free album.
No, they actually changed it to an album. That was on Apple Music.
So those mixtapes, but it was for free, right?
No. It started off as free for like the first 24 hours, and he started bumping it, and he was like, "What's up? I gotta get paid."
So DeLon, what's your album of the year?
I have to agree with him, like a Pablo. It's just, I don't know, had everything you needed on it.
What separates the 1 and the 2?
Like my 1 and 2? Yeah, I would say just Life of Pablo was harder hitting, and I like the Drake stuff, but it was just not as hard as the Kanye stuff. So.
It sound like Take Care.
Yeah.
I feel like Chance had the best.
Hey, but Currency dropped 3 mixtapes this year already.
Like, worry about that guy.
Currency
is gonna be out of year.
We in the time of mixtapes.
Just wait till Future starts going off.
And that's what Chance said.
And it's over.
That's a different category.
Yeah, I feel like Views jams top to bottom. I ain't playing straight through most of the time.
But if you're talking about album of the year, hands down. I mean, if you really want to see somebody win, Beyonce gonna take it. Lemonade.
Well, maybe R&B. Keeping it strictly hip hop. Yeah. But my take, personally, is probably Kanye with The Life of Pablo.
Thank you.
Kanye can do no wrong to me personally. It's that Southside Chicago. I don't know what it is, but I roll with Pablo all day long. So on to question 8, we got 3 more questions left. So these are my top 4 artists: Kendrick, J. Cole, Kanye, and Drake. I really feel like they're a dying breed of some sort. But in an era like Young Thug, Lil Uzi Vert, Lil Yachty, or whatever this is hip hop changing again? And or are artists like these always going to exist?
Nope. I think it's always going to exist.
Trends.
It's a trend. They're going to fall off just like every other hip hop artist did. Then somebody else young is going to come up. And we got a lot here at Texas State that has a good future as being that next one.
So you think there's always going to be artists involved that someone's parents can listen to? Because people like Lil Uzi Vert and Young Thug, my parents can't listen to them.
That's right.
But someone like Kendrick, J. Cole, Drake, and Kanye, my parents can listen to them. You think artists like that will always stick around?
Oh, for sure. You like radio. You got radio. And radio is always going to make sure that mom and dad can listen to certain music that the youth listen to.
Anyone else? Or everyone's pretty consensus on that?
I think it's two different categories, quite honestly. I think the Drake, the Kendrick, the J. Cole's, they're in hip hop. They can hold their own against the previous legends, the Biggies, the Tupacs and everything. I think they can hold their own. But the Young Thugs, the Futures even, I think that's a whole different thing. I think you could throw that into the category of rap or trap music, you want to call it. It's something that you want to balance. That's the trendy stuff. The hip hop is the stuff that's going to stick around. The trendy stuff is what's bumping in the clubs right now.
You can't compare music now. I'm saying you can't compare Future to yeah.
But I mean, I think you put J. Cole. I mean, I think you put lyricist against lyricist. Like I feel like just because Tupac died early does not mean that that somebody's gonna come up and not be as good as him or better than him.
And people always forget about Lil Wayne, like he just
The GOAT.
Because at any time he'll get on anybody's track and make you forget the original version, like he used to do back in the day.
Is Lil Wayne hot right now?
Yeah. He actually just wrote that song like 2 days
Yeah, you know what?
Negative.
His mixed CDs are still hot. All of them.
Dedication.
Don't say this is still hot.
My personal take, Cam hit it on the head right there when he talked about how Lil Wayne is truly timeless. I was more naming modern people, but people like Lil Wayne are forever the GOAT in my opinion as well. So we'll see what's coming up with that. But question number 9, where almost everyone can answer this question. I bleed blue all day, Cowboys, every year. But I'm just curious, everyone's expectations, what's your favorite NFL team? And what's your upcoming expectation this season?
My favorite team, my number 1 favorite team is the Cowboys. And I think it's going to go off of what Tony Romo does. Because if Romo wouldn't have got hurt last year, I think we'd have won it all. My second team is the Cleveland Browns. With us getting RG3 involved now, we got a black coach with a black quarterback, and RG3 hopefully will get his respect. I'm thinking RG3 will show up this year because we got a lot of good draft picks.
Anyone who wants to answer what their favorite team is and what their expectations are?
Honestly, I'm just ready to see what the Houston Texans gonna do with all these wide receiver threats they got. It's gonna be deep ball.
I'm gonna say something real quick because I forgot. Daniel right here cheers for the most un-American team / most American team in the Washington Redskins. So what do you think your Washington Redskins are gonna be doing next year?
I think we're gonna repeat NFC East champs.
I mean,
and if they want to fall off, why would they fall off?
If Kirk Cousins has a bad year,
everybody had a losing record.
Slump.
Hey Marvin, you seem like you got a little feelings on your chest for that one, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the Redskins.
He's a Cowboy.
Hey, to everybody that's a Cowboy, y'all can join Skip Bayless and get over the Des catch.
Fuck Skip Bayless.
Did not catch it.
Yes, they said.
Skip Bayless needs to get over it, and the rest of the Cowboy Nation needs to get over it. I'm an Eagles fan. Born and raised
What's your
Eagles
team?
fan. Eagles silly. The Eagles?
They took our second, bro.
Bro, hey, we got a brand new coach, but we also got a brand new quarterback too. Carson Wentz is gonna take over, man. In 5 years, maybe. Yeah, he'll take over Carson in 2. I give him 2 years. I give Bradford this year. I give Bradford a year to get himself together and get out of Phillies, and then Carson Wentz is gonna take over.
Anyone, seems like everyone's either a Houston fan or an NFC East fan. Anyone like a random sports teams fan?
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. We're going to the Super Bowl. Jameis Winston taking us to the promised land.
Hey, watch out for them Jags. Watch out for them Rams.
The Rams.
I like the man. I think the Rams will be hot for the next 3 years.
I mean, to be honest,
I agree with
Rams was kind of last year.
What's up, man? What's up, man?
For that nigga Todd Gurley, bro.
Ty Young.
That boy.
And that defense, the front line is crazy.
Of who?
But nobody front line touching the Texas front line. Come on now.
But that's the Texans. They not gonna do that.
They can't score.
Brock Osweiler, the true. Brock Osweiler, the true. Wait a second.
Vince
We got Vince for
Wilfork, JJ Watt, Davion Clowney on the offensive side of the ball.
All these wide receivers,
Who's
who's throwing them the ball?
Come on now.
I
I mean, you see what they did whenever they had, who was that? Under center. They had Warriors. last year, right?
Yeah, DeAndre Hopkins ball.
And see, that's the thing about it. People always double team the Hopkins anyway. So if you got Jalen Strong on the other side, Braxton Miller on the other side, it's going two rookies that can ball though.
Hey, don't sleep on Braxton.
Braxton go hard. I'm a Buckeye fan. Braxton go hard. He should be a quarterback. They hated him out of his position.
Well, Logan's walking my favorite hat ever.
Every
What do you think the Cowboys are going to do next year realistically?
Super Bowl or bust.
Already.
Who? Not many teams can say Super Bowl or bust. But when the Cowboys got 5 on it, I think we're an exclusive category to say it is Super Bowl or bust with a healthy squad. So it's the last and final question of Marvin and Mario from the Barbershop here at Mo Better Cuts in San Marcos. So my last question, it's not related to music, it's not related to sport, it's related to policy. And the question is, if you were president of the United States of the country, it is an election year, you could change one policy into whatever you want it to be, what would that policy be?
I think my policy would be to rewrite the Constitution, because the Constitution still states that a black man is 2/3 of a man. And I would change policy to where if you are from an African descent who went through slavery, your forefathers went through slavery, my policy would be that they deserve reparations like the Indians got and like the Japanese got.
Already. Anyone got takes on policy? You got one policy to change, what would it be?
Hey, I second that motion for the reparations. We need to really take a serious look into that as a people and as all of people to see how we need to repair those that have been damaged.
I'm pro-black.
No one else wants to change the policy? Y'all good?
Increase minimum wage.
What about do all the cops have body cams?
Do what?
The cops have body cams all the way through the nation?
Not yet.
I second the body cams for all the cops.
You say you're pro for
body
that?
cams, pro body cams.
Make them get bachelor degrees. All of them.
Actually, make sure they get on the physical fitness program.
That too.
That too.
I'm tired of watching cops leave the chase down.
Yep.
You got a policy change maybe?
No president in the next 4 years. we all just promise to be really, really good. You know what I mean? Obey the laws and everything.
A revote.
And then in 4 years we're gonna start over and like hopefully there'll be new people.
That's cool.
Ain't that a new one?
Well, it seems like everyone's policies kind of come together and coincide, and sadly but tragically, I think it was a good show today, especially for the first one, the debut of Eminem from the Barbershop. Those were the 10 questions for today. I want to say one thing, shout out to Mario for the shop, shout out to the team for showing up, and shout out to you for watching. Right now what we're going to do is anyone who wants to, I don't know, shout out to their own Twitter, their own Gram, give a shout out to mom or whatever, or shout out to any event. This is your time right now to shout out to whoever you want to.
Right here. First I want to shout out to the Texas State professional players. We got Daryl up there. What's Daryl's last name? Daryl Morris at the New York Jets. What's Craig's last name? Craig Makers at the San Diego Chargers. John Bartu at the Jets. We got my man Joel Wright over here at the D-League. David Mayo for the Panthers. And we want to give a shout out to all Mo Better Cuts Barbershop customers in San Marcos, Texas. Peace.
Anyone want to give a shout out to anybody, whatever you want to do?
Hey, Camp Green Lake has a show this Saturday at Wake the Dead at 9 o'clock. It's going to be lit.
Okay.
Hey, shout out to the military. We appreciate service. Always people who serve Army, Air Force, Navy, Marines, Coast Guard. Appreciate y'all serving.
Already.
Juneteenth Diver Show at the Bolstead Lounge. I'm in Austin, I'm 6 feet, he's 6. $2 in the juices, all that. Come through.
Hey, shout out Texas State football. Hold it down. We coming up.
Gabe Lloyd, represent.
Hey, shout out to Mario. He's been keeping on
Lindsay,
looking nice since freshman year.
Hey, he's trying to get a free cut, Mario. Shout out to Mario.
So it seems like that's all a wrap. Let me know what you think. I don't know how this YouTube thing works on the comments below or whatever you have it. My social media, Twitter at mpark33, Instagram Marvin Parker Jr., Facebook, same face, same name. And what else? Roasting me? Regardless, Once again, my name is Marvin Parker Jr. You'll know that one day by the 33. And as always, conquer your surroundings, and in the process, stay up and stay cool.
Yeah.